Hi everybody, this is Natalia Ruse with Miami Star Tarot. This is my very first video of possibly many more to come. Hopefully things work out. I am a tarot reader and I have read tarot cards for nearly 30 years. This is just my first time that I'm actually going to do it on live video. I'm really excited to start filming some tarot readings for you guys, and I will also be offering some private tarot readings. But today we're going to start with a new pack of tarot that I got, and I would like for you guys to see what they look like. This is not a deck that I have seen on video yet, but I thought it was really interesting because it is actually one of the original ancient Italian tarots. They don't have pictures for all the cards, only the major arcanas. So I thought it would be interesting to take a look at them, and I will show you what they look like. Italian flag, that's pretty cool. I have owned my original tarot deck for nearly 30 years, and they are used. They are not as worn out as they could be because I have taken such good care of them, but they are here. I bought them at the Crystal Cave in Claremont, California, and I love them to death. But I realized that it's time that I start collecting some more cards, and that's what I've been doing. And like I said, this tarot deck, Ancient Italian Tarot, is not a deck I have ever seen any person on video show. And I think there is something about an old deck of cards that feels more authentic sometimes. Not always. I realize some of the fun ones are interesting and they're pretty to look at, but I think the old tarot has a lot to offer as well. Okay, so it comes with a little book, and in the book it helps you out with the meanings. It's also in Italian and it's in English, so that's good. So it's always handy to have these. I've noticed over the years that each tarot deck has its own like a definition guide, and they tend to be different. You have so many different meanings for the tarot cards depending on the maker of the deck. So I feel it's important to always keep these and look through it, because I feel like I always learn something new from each single, call them little dictionaries. Okay, so here we go. Tarosophy. And we've got the Italian flag. This is what they look like on the back. They have an old feel to them. All right, so let's start with the major arcana. Now, the first thing I do when I receive a new deck of tarot cards is I check to make sure that all the cards are there. I ordered a deck about a month ago, and I was so excited to receive that deck, but when I opened it, I noticed the first card, the Fool, was missing. And you can't have a missing card in a tarot deck because it throws off all the meanings. So make sure that you see every single card and account for it. So there is the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, they're all in Italian, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot, Strength. Ooh, number 8. So I have noticed, that's interesting, on a couple tarot decks that I have, number 8 and number 11 are switched. So here, Justice is number 8, so that means Strength will be number 11. So let's see if that's true. I'm going to leave this one out. Then you have the Hermit is number 9. The Wheel of Fortune is always number 10. And there you go, Strength and justice are switched. I like strength being number 8 and justice being number 11, but old tarot deck, that's what you get. All right, so I want to put them back the way they are. So 8, 9 is the Hermit, 10 is the Wheel of Fortune, 11 is Strength. And again, I have 2 other separate tarot decks that do that, that switch the 8 and the 11. All right, the Hanged Man. I love death in this card. It's one of the pictures that they showed on Amazon, so I could see what it looked like automatically. And it's one of the cards that made me want to get it. Temperance, the Devil, the Tower. I like the Tower in this one. It has a lot of detail. The Star, the Moon, La Luna, the Sun, Judgment, and the World. Now, I'm not sure if you can see it on camera or not, but the color, they're very colorful, but the colors are pretty subdued, and the background looks a little bit kind of like parchment, so it makes them have like an old feel, which I like that. Okay, so there's the World. All right, the Cups, and I think they're called pip cards when the regular deck Ace through 10 don't have any pictures except for the actual sword, cup, pentacle, or wand. Okay, so here are the cups. Beautiful cards. I'm going to go through these kind of fast because there is a ton of change with these. Just more cups to represent the number. All right, so here is the Page, the Knight, the Queen, and the King, and they look pretty Italian to me. All right, so now we start. I'm assuming this is the Pentacles. Yes, Pentacles, like an old Italian coin. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think these are beautiful. 10. And here we have the Page, the Knight, the Queen, and the King. Next we have the Wands. So these, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Spanish playing cards, but I grew up in a household where we have Spanish heritage. But they're usually called batons, and it's not like a wand, like a magic wand, a thin one. They usually look like clubs. So this is kind of what that's reminding me of. So there you have the Ace of Clubs or Wands. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. These are so pretty. 10. Page, Knight, Queen. See her baton? And wow, that's a big wand. And the King, bastoni. Not in Spanish, it's baston. Okay, and then we have the swords. They're kind of, yeah, they're weird swords. There's actually 4 swords in a way, but it's 2. 3. 7, 8, 9, 10. Then there's the Page, the Knight, the Queen, and the King. All right, I feel that these cards are very beautiful. I'm very happy with my purchase. The only thing that I could say for sure though is these cards are probably not meant for a beginner, a person that's learning to read tarot cards, because the pictures, for example, the 7 of Pentacles, you need to know what that means. You cannot rely on the pictures. And the pictures usually, once you memorize the picture, it gives you a lot of clues as to what, you can remember, oh, okay, the 7, I remember this scenario, because each picture tells a story. So this is not for a beginning tarot reader, but overall, I'm loving my purchase. So I will be creating my first reading here soon, and I hope you enjoyed my ancient Italian tarot demonstration, unveiling of the cards. And you know what? If you like them, go on Amazon and they'll be right there. I got them shipped in 3 days. All right, goodbye from Miami Star Tarot, and I'll see you soon. Bye.